In the last 4 years, I've personally generated over 3 lakh plus leads, 40,000 plus appointments, which turned into 12,000 one to one calls and resulted in over 2,000 plus clients. And in this video, my goal is to show you the exact lead generation method that allowed me to do the same and how you can copy and paste the same thing for yourself to generate consistent, predictable, and reliable leads for your business. So, without further ado, let's just get straight into the video. Now, as you can see, what you can observe over here is the flow chart or the 10,000 foot overview of how exactly the funnel that I'm using works, which allows me to generate the kind of leads that I talked about. Now, this particular funnel, in case you don't already know, is called as a video sales letter funnel. Now, what exactly does a funnel stand for, and what exactly is a video sales letter? In case you're a complete noob, don't worry. What a funnel is basically, let's say you're trying to actually attract any kind of audience right on the internet, and you cannot just send them to a basic website and expect that they will eventually turn into a customer, right? You need to actually take them through a sequence of steps that will allow them to understand more about your company, break the kind of beliefs that they have about your product or service or whatever that you're trying to advertise or promote, and then eventually go and purchase whatever you have. Now, for example, let's say you are on the internet and you see an ad from Flipkart or Amazon, and you click on that particular ad. You might see that there is a product and there's an image that is placed very strategically on the left side, and there's a button that is called as add to cart, and there's also a button called as buy now. When you click on that button, you get redirected to another page, which is, let's say, a cart, where you can see a lot of your items. You can select the ones you want, you don't want, you can also select that. And at the bottom, you will see that there are a lot of options of upsells, where people will tell you, or these websites will tell you, hey, these are items similar to what you are buying, add them to your cart as well. Then you click on that, and that basically increases the order value. Then you go to the next step, enter your cart details, etc., etc. So when you break down each one of those steps, those were very strategically crafted by these big organizations to make sure that you can pay them billions and billions of dollars combined and as consumers. And when you are able to actually do something like that for yourself, honestly, you will unlock this next level skill, which is pretty much like your third eye, which will unlock a lot of traffic for yourself. And when it comes to these funnels, there are a lot of funnels out there on the internet that you can probably install. But for me personally, after trying out all those different kind of techniques out there, I've concluded that this thing, which is called as a video sales letter funnel, is the easiest to actually assemble, something that you can probably kickstart almost within the next day, and something that doesn't require a lot of complexity for any kind of layman to assemble and start generating leads, right? That's why this is what I prefer personally. So when it comes to using this, all you have to do is you have to just record a 30 to 35-minute video that people watch on an automation basis. If they like what you're explaining in the video, they then book a call with you, and on the sales call you could basically understand more about their challenges and give them the kind of solution that you truly require for them. Now let's break down how exactly does this funnel work, and how this funnel has produced me over 3 lakh plus leads in the last 4 to 5 years. Let's look at that. Now, what you would notice is, in this funnel, I've divided this into various categories. And the first thing that we have to look at is the traffic engine. This means where exactly would we drive traffic to this page, right? Now, one thing that I personally like using a lot is Meta ads. Now, what exactly is Meta? Meta is the parent company that holds Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, and a lot of these similar firms. And you can actually go to that platform, register for a free account, and if you already are a Facebook user, you can start doing that. You can create different kind of advertisement, pay Facebook money or pay Instagram money, and they'll help you drive a lot of traffic to any kind of website or any kind of funnel that you truly desire. So that is what I require, or something that I use heavily, and I've spent crores on this particular platform as well. The other channel that I truly like, or another traffic source, is YouTube ads. Now, again, Google is super popular, but within Google specifically, what I like is YouTube. Why? Because YouTube is also owned by Google, and YouTube has a lot of amazing traffic. That's why you are also watching this video on YouTube, right? Now, what happens is, do you remember like a 30 second or like a 10-15 second ad that appeared right before this one, where you basically click the skip ad button, and then you're now watching this video because I know you like me more. So that is pretty much what a YouTube ad is, right? And the third thing is a YouTube organic or YouTube videos, kind of like how I'm literally posting right now, where my goal is to deliver you value. And if you like what I'm saying right now, you have the flexibility and the freedom to actually talk to one of our team members and become a client if you truly desire. And the last one would be sending emails, because emails honestly is a great source of traffic. In fact, there's a YouTuber called as Ali Abdal who mentioned that despite having millions and millions of subscribers on his YouTube channel, he gets majority of his sales through emails, right? That's why, that is an interesting insight. And my recommendation is, don't stick to just one source. Try to find one source that works for you at the start. Try to maximize it to the best of your potential, and then keep on expanding to other sources so that you are not just reliant on just one traffic engine. Okay. Now you will see that whenever I run ads on any one of these platforms, right, I pay anywhere between 20 rupees to 50 rupees a click. And this is how it works. Now the next thing that happens is I direct all this traffic to this page, which is a landing page, right? And on this page, you would see that it's a simple image that I have. There's a title on top, and there are some bullet points which are explaining more about what exactly is the video about that they are about to consume. And when they click on that blue button, what would happen is the people can enter their name, they can enter their email address, and they can also enter their phone number if they want. Now I've kept the phone number field as optional because I don't want to cause a lot of friction when it comes to people watching my video, because I know eventually I'll get their phone number when they apply for a call. But for now, this is how I've actually kept the format. And I will again walk you through the numbers in a bit, but just try to understand how exactly this funnel works first. Okay. Now once somebody has actually entered their name and email address, they'll be redirected to this page where there's this 30-35 minute video that I talked about. Now this video is literally crafted in a very strategic way. And again, if you want to learn how to craft a video like such, there's a free video literally on my YouTube channel where I'm breaking down that in detail. Once you're done watching this video, make sure to check that out as well. So this is what people watch. If they like what they have to see, what will happen is below that video a button will appear which says apply now. Okay. People can then click on that button, and then they'll be redirected to this page, which is basically a calendly page, which allows people to pick a time and a date when they are available to talk to me or one of my team members, and essentially book a consultation call, which is absolutely free. Now it is very very simple to set this up. You can go to calendly.com right now, register for a free account, and you can put something like this on your website today, and this will literally sort out your life and your sales team's life significantly. Okay. Now after somebody has applied for a consultation call and they have actually given filled out a questionnaire that we also send to them, they then get on a Zoom one-to-one consultation call. Again, let's say we get hundreds of applications. Us personally, we cancel like 70% of them. And from the 30% that we really pick and choose, the people that we truly want to work with, they hop on a call with us, and then basically we understand more about their challenges, understand more about their needs, and only if they are a good fit for us and we are a good fit for them, only then we make them an offer. And if for some reason whatsoever we cannot help them, we basically direct them somewhere else and wish them the best of luck. Okay. And then out of these individuals, what happens is if somebody turns out to be a good client, they end up paying us the money. And as you can see, this is like an invoice from Razorpay being paid. Now if you want to collect money from somebody online, some platforms that I can recommend for you would be Razorpay. You can also check out Instamojo. There's also Cash Free, and through these online platforms you can actually set up everything. Okay. So this is how it works. Now let's go through some numbers and go through the math of how exactly this funnel works, right? By the way, some of you watching this video might be like, Rohan, all this is like theory and this is gyan, why don't you show me how to create the ad and everything? Yeah, but the fact is there are thousands of videos on YouTube which are showing you how to set up an ad manager and actually create an ad. I don't think you need much help with that. In fact, there are also videos on my channel where I'm showing that. My goal right now, and an area where a lot of people struggle with, is to show you a 10,000-foot overview strategy and show you exactly what's working for me so that you can replicate the same for yourself as well. Okay. Now let's get back into the numbers. Let's say that you get 1,000 people uh, who click on one of these advertisements that you run on, let's say, Facebook, YouTube, or maybe even on your organic content, right? Now let's say you're paying 20 rupees per click for these 1,000 people, right? Now out of these 1,000 people, what ends up happening is we have observed that around 20% of these individuals will enter their name and email address successfully and basically become a lead. Okay, so that means, let's say, out of these 1,000 clicks, we are able to actually get approximately 200 leads, and your cost per lead then becomes approximately 100 rupees per lead. Why? Because if you do 20 multiplied by 1,000, and then basically, that will be your total ad spend, and then you take that total ad spend and divide by 200, you will basically end with the conclusion of 100 rupees per lead. Okay, and that is what we have observed. Okay, now what will happen then is, let's say, out of these 200 leads that you were able to get, if somebody's entering their name and email address, there's a pretty good chance that they will watch the video that they're opting in for. So that's why, let's say you get 200 people to view this video, which is 100 rupees a viewer, quite similar to the cost per lead that we were getting before. And then out of these 200 people, what we have observed is around 10% of the individuals would actually fill out the Calendly form that you have and actually apply to work with you or book a call with you. Okay, so that's why that's approximately a 5 to 10% conversion rate, right? And let's assume that our cost per application becomes 1,000 rupees per application. Now out of these 20 people, let's say you are now able to talk to approximately 14 people, because you have, let's say, a 70% show up rate. And not everybody will actually show up to the call, not everybody will be qualified. Let's say you do cancel some people, let's say some people decide to not show up to the call, maybe they had some medical emergency or whatever. Right now you have 14 people who are actually getting on a one-to-one consultation call with either you or your sales team, and that's why now you are paying 1,450 rupees per call, right? I won't say application, you're paying that per call. Okay, now out of these 14 calls, right, let's say worst case was you're able to convert only two customers, right? Because let's say these two people, we had like a conversion rate of 14 to 15%, and that is not bad but not the best. And regardless, let's say you sign two customers, now you're paying 10,000 rupees per customer. Why? Because you spent 20,000 rupees on ads, you acquired two customers, and that's why now you paid 10,000 rupees per customer, which becomes your cost per acquisition, or your CAC. Okay, if you have seen Shark Tank a lot, that is a concept that a lot of these investors ask you a lot. What is your CAC? Well, this is what CAC stands for, right? So that is what's going to happen. And now let's say you are selling a product for 35,000 rupees, right? This means you're spending approximately 10,000 rupees and you're able to sell a product or service for 35,000 rupees. That's approximately a 3.5x return on ad spend, which is ROAS, right? And that is pretty good. Now, again, let's say you raise your price and now you're selling something for 45,000 rupees. Now your ROAS becomes 4.5x. So, what I'm trying to actually tell you, if you look at this math that I just showed you overall, you can spend anywhere between 3,000 rupees to 18,000 rupees to acquire a customer that pays you upwards of 35,000 rupees. And when you figure out how to do this on a consistent basis with predictability, that is when you unlock something which is a lot of companies lack till date, which is a consistent, predictable, and reliable channel of generating unlimited leads, right? Now, final thing that I would like to share with you, and a thing that a lot of people ask me, but Rohan, I tried doing this. I ran this for 3 to 4 days, but it's not working out. I think the system is flop. It doesn't work. Maybe you got lucky. Maybe you eat chawanprash in the morning. That's why you are super smart and you're lucky. But it's not working for me. All right. Now, here's something that you must understand. Okay, you have to divide this funnel and actually look at it from a scientific point of view and from first principles. Right now, what do I mean by that? It's not like the funnel doesn't work. It's something, a part or a specific part of the funnel which might not be working at the level it could be or should be for you, which is something that we need to fix. For instance, let's say that you are getting clicks, right? And your cost per click is 100 rupees. Now, why is it that Rohan said 20 rupees per click, but I'm getting 100 rupees per click? It's probably because your ads are not good enough, or maybe your targeting isn't on point, or maybe your content is not good enough. So what do? Make better ads, make better content, make better targeting options, right? Or create better targeting options, or select better targeting options, right? And this way you work to the maximum level to drop this cost per click, right? And then the next thing, what would happen is, let's say, over here, Rohan mentioned that 20% of the leads will actually opt in and give me their information. But Rohan, I'm only getting 5% of them to do that. Yes, probably because the title that you're promoting on your landing page is not appealing, or maybe the image that you use is not good enough. Do you remember the example I told you about Amazon and Flipkart that spent crores to figure out what page works? Now, I'm not asking you to spend crores, but can you do more tests to figure out what title is more appealing to your audience? If yes, that on its own can actually give you a lift up in terms of your landing page conversion rate. Now, let's say then, the next stage of this funnel would be, people watch the video, but they're not applying. You're not getting the 20 applications out of every 200 views. Maybe you're just getting one or two. Why? Rohan, this is not working. Or probably you can think the video that you created is not appealing. Like, what percentage of people are watching that video till the end? And if a lot of people are not watching that video, then there's a pretty good chance that it's not good enough, and you have to just become better and keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it till the time you actually excel at that. Right? For me personally, back when I got started, I was really good at ads, and I was able to actually narrow that down. But my initial ads, when I started them, they were really, really bad. But now, within like one or two takes, I could film a new ad and it starts like hitting the home run. But now I'm doing the same thing with content. My content may not reach like lakhs of views, especially when I'm like starting out at this stage, right? But the difference between me and a lot of people is I haven't given up yet, and I'm still working on creating these videos like how I am today. And my hope is that this will also work out as I become better. So that is something that you have to keep doing yourself and keep optimizing. And similarly, if you think about it, let's say people do hop on a call, but they're not paying you the kind of money that you truly deserve, then maybe something's wrong with your sales skills or your sales abilities. Now, if you want to learn more about how to do sales properly, again, there's a literally a video on my YouTube channel where I'm showing you our exact sales process, which teaches you how to close better deals. That will, of course, definitely help you out. But the point that I'm trying to say to you is overall, don't get disheartened and disappointed if this funnel doesn't work exactly how you want it to within the first 1 week or even 1 month of launching. Good things take time, and that's why you have to consistently keep working on it to make sure that it reaches the level that you want it to be at. And this one thing that I created literally has lasted me for 4 years and produced me crores. But before I was able to create something like this, I went through a lot of trials and errors, right? One final tip that I would like to share with you is a lot of people do get distracted at this stage. They're like, oh, this funnel is not working. I should try out some other funnel. Maybe I should try out another method. No, just become good at what you're already doing. It has proven to work, and it will work for you as well if you do it properly. Okay. So Rohan Dhawan here, and I hope that you found this video helpful, and this video actually showed you how to generate consistent, predictable, and reliable leads. If you do like this video, make sure to hit the like button and actually subscribe to our channel. That'll motivate me to actually create more videos in the future. And if you want access to this entire Figma document for absolutely free, all you have to do is just go to the description below and check that out, and you'll be able to download it for absolutely no cost. Again, for a lot of people watching this video who don't know who I am, my name is Rohan Dhawan. I'm the founder and CEO of UAbility, which is a business consultancy firm that helps coaches and agency owners just like yourself get high ticket clients all over the globe. And we have helped over 2,000 plus clients do the same. All right. I'll see you in the next video. Do let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Bye bye.